I was just on my way to the next area, the Forest of Myth. Hello, and welcome to TTG Gaming, by the way. And check it out, the piggers over here actually fighting the shades. I guess it's not a fan of them either. Hilarious. Anyway, I'm not sure if this is something I want to be getting caught up in. Probably not, so we're going to avoid that for now. But yes, let's get to the Forest of Myth. I wonder what awaits us there.
This is the village from the dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Just gonna quickly save. So last time we were here, I was having audio issues. I know it was a while ago, but basically what happened was I opened the program. It was using my USB microphone, which is a Samsung Media, for those who are curious. And for whatever reason, when I hit record, the actual recording drivers crashed, but my laptop didn't notify me that the driver had crashed. So it it automatically defaulted to the laptop's onboard microphone, which is why it sounded shit. So I only just discovered this yesterday, because yesterday was when I was editing it. So I do apologize for those. That was episode 13 and 14, so that was quite a few weeks ago for you guys, but yeah, I am sorry about the audio quality in those episodes, because I didn't know that the driver had crashed, so yeah. Anyway. Oh, hello! Hi there, how are things? Huh? You want me to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree. The Divine Tree? Yeah, it's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village. Did you investigate the cause of this presence? Not really, no. And why not? Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer. And why is that? I don't know, alright, it's just how things have always been. Weird. Well then, I guess we better go talk to this divine tree. Its little sparkly roots. We are the grass, we are the trees, we are the woods. Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately? You should talk, Vice. Pah, as if Grimoire Vice is capable of spouting such nonsense. Hang on, I don't think he's done. The dark form that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking. That would be nice. And here we are again, back in another novella. Black, pure darkness, painted over everything. Words, scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. This is wrong, whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. This is not how it's supposed to be. The plan has failed. Once long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree, and once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the lights coalesced into the stars. That's not a word you see very often. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin in a shade of paler than the bleached hospital sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She is the beacon of brightness and the light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon his loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will start coming, he knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her his feelings, that this might not be so, but this conversation never happens. The girl disappears, the boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself, etched upon it in a single word, envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy arises. And another. And another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream she does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 63 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for so long that she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word, loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, the memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories that it so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through a few remaining memories littered the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Nier had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Nier suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As Nier stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look! A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It looked to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hands. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one another before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This seemed to be abused... If I can talk today. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. That little thing, it's barely worth my time to kill. The tree extended a branch toward Nier. Without a second thought, Nier brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree, there is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all of its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem, I implore. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Ugh. You let it slip through your fingers. Give me a break. I have to go back to stupid land of words. I answered it wrong. Alright. Alright, so Lost Envy was the girl from the first story, which was blue. It spoke! This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Nier brushed Viz's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Nier. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Nier, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arms, and out of its entire body. It was emotion, more than an entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than a simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul, and the man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation, but the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? Crap. Well, not that one. Alright, so how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? It was her daughter and her 33 friends. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered on the floor. The key, shouted the book. Grab the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed their way into the wall. Vice! This world is falling apart. How can a world... Oh, there. I implore. Most important thing. World. Yona. Yona. I believe they all work. Many dots. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Nier was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. Wow. So you go kind of into the tree's dream and kill a shade within it, which is kind of a cool way of messing around with what they established earlier with the dream sickness. What in the... I never realized that shades are capable of rational thought. I don't care even if they can tap dance or play the fiddle. Can't I just kill something without all this voodoo nonsense? With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in a world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind. And we got the memory tree key. So, that's that for this area. Really nice and short. Well, what's next? Let's go see if the letters arrived from younger brother. Alright, so let's go do that, and if he has, then that's where we'll go back, and if not, well, then I guess we'll go talk to Popola, so I'm gonna be right back. Well, they're at it again. I'm just glad they're attacking someone other than me. Well, that shade's a terrible shot. That pig's fucking him up good, though. I just want to kill this bastard. There we go. Good. Alright, let's get out of here and go check that mail. Alright, we're back home. Let's see if we got any mail to the mailbox. Oh, that's just for saving? Well, we should probably save while we're here anyway, just to be safe. Doesn't hurt to save. Wait, so... Oh, that's my mailbox there. You have a letter, it would seem. This has informed me that the upgrade work on your weapon has been completed. The weapon is ready and available for pickup at the earliest convenience. I also have a more personal request to make of you, one I hope we can discuss further once you arrive to pick up the weapon. Yours truly, the Brothers Weaponry. A new request, is it? The kid's been pretty good to us, we might as well see what he wants. Off to the junk heap we go. So, I guess that settles it. Next episode, we are going to finish off the junk heap. I hope you'll join me for that. And, yeah, give us a like if you're enjoying the series. Let me know in the comments below. We are getting pretty close to the end now. Well, the first ending, anyway. Still trying to work out how I'm going to handle the second one. I'll probably do a super episode where it just combines everything into one. Anyway, enough about that. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out, and have a good one.